Good morning, guys. So we're on a rehab that we're doing. We're gonna put up for rent. We have some items to do here to address. As you can see, this is the back side of the house anyway. So this whole addition right here has got to be handled. We put that window in there. There was an AC unit apparently installed in that window, in that hole before, and it was a smaller hole that we widened up and put a window unit. I put a window in the place of where the window unit was, so that way we can we don't have to worry about a window unit. We have a nice window now versus just a hole in the wall with a piece of plywood. So, because we're going to install central air, we're going to upgrade central air to another ton to make up for the addition. So what we're looking at here today is this is what we're going to do. We're going to clean all this up. Nice rehab. This is just part of the house. We'll do each section, one section at a time is the easiest way. As you can see, we replaced the top board. Put a window in there, installed that smaller window. The larger window we framed up around it and we put some topper on it, some trim up top on the window, and we're gonna clean that up and caulk that all in real nice too. We gotta install a window there. My wife has to run and get a window, so we can install that window there and finally be done with this side. If you would have seen it prior to this, it was pretty bad. It just had a big block of wood, huge, covering that whole section there, because that window was missing. So all this has got to be addressed though. As you see that corner, those are all new tiles there that we put in around the window. And now we have to address where the addition meets the home. So we came up with something pretty good for that. So let's do a walk around and show you guys what we're gonna do. Here's our tools. Probably use about 3 tubes of caulk at least on this wall. Some extra wood. We picked up this plywood yesterday on the way home. Brand new. Somebody threw it in the trash. Just small pieces, but you know, we'll use it. All this, every bit of that came out of someone was throwing it away. So you gotta have a drill gun, guys, of course, and you want deck screws. You know, something really Deckmate is a good name brand screw too. So you know, we have nails and all that. That's all great. It's always good to have a nice heavy hammer if you're gonna be doing this kind of work. So here we go. Oh, and a little tote buddy too. So, but anyway, so the reason why you want a good heavy hammer is because what we're gonna do is we're gonna tighten all this up, right? Most of it's nailed. So what we'll do is we'll go through and tighten everything down all the way up. And the small board right below the roof, as you can see, we added a piece there. So we'll go, so as you can see, we added that piece there, and that's where we're going to, right? The end. So what we'll do is we'll go through and put some nails in that smaller board all the way up, make sure it's good and tight. The board right underneath it, we'll make sure it's real good and tight. That board right underneath it, we'll make sure it's real good and tight with the lip up top. Then that board that we nailed in, we'll put a couple of screws in. Here, in this repair, since you're dealing with slate tile right there, you have to have a special drill bit. So we'll drill through the board, through the slate, and then we'll put a screw up top here. If you see, so you can see how it moves. So That's the whole purpose here, is to check everything, make sure it's really, really tight before you do your caulking. All the way up. When you do your caulking, you make sure don't miss a single seam. Caulk everything up really, really nice so the paint job comes out well. Now the corner here, we'll address that as you'll see in the next video. And all of this will be filled in with a piece we picked up from Lowe's that we chose. It'll be caulked behind it before it's installed, and everything will be addressed, and you'll see a different outcome when we're done. I'll give you a view this way real quick. Now this corner here, the very corner, we're not going to address it until the next project when we begin to move that away. So we're going to start here in this corner and go from there, guys. So let's see what you end up with when we're all said and done here. We'll give you, the next view will be of the project either halfway through or completed. I just went through with you everything that we're going to do. We're using 50-year caulk to make sure that we got the decent stuff, at least 50-year, I recommend, if you're wondering. Okay. All right, guys.